welcome back to our untitled Minecraft Vanilla series where we are building our castle. We are on episode 8. Um, I noticed in the episode 7 right at the start there's a bit of weird muffliness, at least in the raw video, so hopefully that is fixed by the editing. If it's not, then I suppose we'll see what's up with that later on. But yeah, so I've basically just continued doing some of this. I haven't had much time because of exams, but what we're going to do is we'll come through here once more, grab some more dirt, and I'm just basically talking while I've been the filling in the area that is our floor plan. But so the question is, what are we doing today? Well, for one, I'm thinking I want to do some more building of our town and all that sort of stuff. Should be right. You have to go because you've got classes here in Argentina. It's 3:40. Okay, well, thank you for coming around, Pedro. I very much appreciate it. As I always say, I appreciate everyone who comes out for a minute, a moment, or the entire stream. So I'll catch you when I catch you. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you later. Yeah, so I want to expand out the town, and I want to continue basically doing this stuff to hopefully get enough pathway that we can start justifiably building stuff along maybe the waterline here, and having essentially a situation where even though our fortress isn't exactly anywhere near built, we can still have a solid foundation around it for the other land formations that'll be there. So I suppose we'll just do this. I do need to get more levels. I'm still slowly expanding out everything. Yeah, awesome. I'll catch you in the next stream. Thank you for coming out. Um, yeah, so we need to. I want to find another villager, and I want to make him into a builder. So that would be with the stone cutter, I believe, because I want to have a good way to obtain brick. It's not something I intend to be using immediately, but it's something I feel I would do well to have access to, I reckon. That's at least my opinion. Um, we'll come through here, and let's also just fix up this wall at the moment. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I was giving some thought to some of the videos that we've been making recently and which series need to be done next. I've got one secret series that I'm ready to unveil sometime soon. I think that's going to be coming, say, maybe, I want to say probably in a week or so. Um, and that series is something that I have a lot of experience with and I've played for quite a while and I quite like. Then separate from that, I would say we've got. I want to do a Terraria playthrough because I know that Arthur has been very keen to see a Terraria playthrough, and it feels only fitting that given he's one of the regulars, that I try and make some content that he would be interested in. Um, Likewise, we got more Phasmo coming up eventually. Thing is, like, I very much enjoy playing the game solo, but at the same time, it's important, I think, to have or to play it with other people as well. It is a multiplayer game, and I personally believe my dynamic with some of the boys, Matt and those guys, is perfect for that sort of situation. Though that's just also my opinion, given I'd like to believe that I'm pretty funny when I get with my friends. So that's a whole thing. So I'll get them at some point soon. What else do we have? Phasmo. We got our series. That's probably going to be a solo series. Originally, when I was planning it back in the day, it was going to be a multiplayer series, but it was a situation where as the time kind of went on, and I didn't really talk to the person I was going to be playing it with that much. I figured it was probably more wise for me to just play it solo and deal with it as that. Let's also take the stone up to the base real quick. But yeah, I mean, if the person who is watching, or if the person who that I'm referring to is watching this, yeah, I mean, I'm still down to do the series. Don't take me wanting to move forward with it already being my way of saying I don't want to do it. I very much would be down for a multiplayer series with you. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I just want to, pedal to the metal sort of thing. I've got my last exam on Friday, I believe. So, 2 days from now, which, given how these exams have gone so far, I expect this last one to be doable, manageable, I would say. They've not been the hardest. The one we did the other day was certainly brutal, but I think I've done well enough in the rest of the course that even if I was to bomb that exam, in terms of failing that exam, that I would still, do relatively well. So that's a whole thing. What else is there to note? I'm not particularly too sure. With that Minecraft music blasting in my ears, I need to turn that down. It's quite loud and it's painfully so, I would say. I think what I'm going to do is if I come through the back here, and we're going to come over and fill this in just for a bit of, what's the word? Solidarity, I guess. That's the whole thing. Give me a moment. Wait, hang on. Let me exit editor mode so I can actually mute myself properly. Okay, that should be right. I feel like I need a shower as well. I've been sitting doing uni work and sitting in my chair for the last 6 hours, and it's a tad brutal. Stone. I guess I'll just put stone in here. Already got some grass growing. Fair enough. Not bad, not bad. Let's come over this way, and I think let's do it like that. That looks pretty cool. Maybe if we lower it like that, I reckon. Not bad, not bad. What if we came in here like that? And we came in. Did this. Cool. That's kind of looking nice. There is an area up there that I see some stone that I feel like I want to just kind of improve. Yeah, there we go. It's all right, I guess. It's coming along as I'd expect it to come along. Okay. Right, so we're gonna get a ton of a ton of dirt out of this, which is good. Our diamond shovel's almost gone. We don't have any experience to get any enchantments yet, because of course, why would we? Trying to do a mental check of our situation, see what we're dealing with at the moment. I'm just going to come through here like this, and basically, this is how I can show you how I've been just clearing out the dirt and stuff at the moment. I basically just come along here, presume, yep, okay, if I'm digging this deep in on this position, then anything out that way is going to probably be carved out as well. So basically just come through here and bada bing, bada boom, carve it outwards. I'm going to remove any stone that we can find in terms of on this same Y level, because ideally this needs to be brought down as well. So what I'm thinking is let's come over here. Let's just eliminate the stone at the moment. This dirt is good to know that it's there. I'm not in the biggest rush to try and mine that dirt away, just because of the fact that we don't really have any enchantments on our shovel. But that's a whole thing anyways. So, mining dirt and stone isn't exactly the most interesting thing, unfortunately, given what it is. And given the fact that I'm literally just sitting here doing it solo, it's less than fortunate in terms of a commentary standpoint, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So I suppose I may as well talk about some shows recently that I've been looking to watch. So I remembered a show that we had on the ABC, which is your Australian, I think it's actually technically a British network. But yeah, there's a show it was something along the lines of like Sky something or other. Hang on, if I pause for a moment, I can bring it up because I have it googled here. Skyland. Do not confuse it with Skylanders, which I don't really like. Not gonna lie. For my own reasons specifically. Um, apart from the fact it's just a questionable game. Um, but yeah, so I had a flashback a while ago to this movie or this show that I had watched once back when I was a lot younger, and it was one of those sort of moments where back as a kid, I never really understood it because it was like all of this like ethereal Sky Island sort of um, sort of stuff like that. Where as a kid, I'm just like, I want to see something that like I understand. So naturally, I didn't really get it too much. But coming back to look at it later on, um, I still wanna actually give it a watch because I haven't properly watched through the entire series. But I imagine that if this is in fact the show I'm thinking of, that it should hopefully have some very interesting lore significance and stuff, just in general, for like possible D&D stuff and all that sort of stuff and things. Give me a moment. Yeah, so that's at least the thing that I'm thinking at the moment. There's not really many anime that have caught my eye as of recently. I'm a big isekai fan just because that's sort of the genre that I find fun. Like, you know, I questions of like, oh, what if you're in a game were always somewhat interesting to me. So naturally, it feels like the idea of speculating over that stuff feels interesting to me. That's just what it is. Not really much more than that, I guess. Um, I hear Neon Genesis. So okay, I suppose that's a comment I should make. Um, I once watched a thing, and I say once watched. It was relatively recent. I watched a thing about the show Gurren Lagann. It was like this whole analysis of like you know the way that Gurren Lagann does certain stuff, and it was like it's a really cool video. And it also followed up by mentioning a similar apparently show called Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know it's well known and it's said to have one of the best soundtracks to my knowledge out of like most modern anime. And on one hand, after hearing Gurren Lagann and all that sort of stuff, I'm probably inclined to disagree just because I fucking love Gurren Lagann's soundtrack. Um, but on the other hand, I presume that people aren't just talking out of their asses entirely. So I figure I might as well at least give it a watch at some point to figure it out. So that's one that I'm probably gonna sit down with a couple of the boys and just go and watch. Because, well, I figure if I'm going to endure it, I might as well at least have someone that I can talk to if it gets boring. Um, but that's just me and my pessimistic thinking, I suppose, which it is what it is. Um, but yeah, so that's something that's on my list. I need to watch the rest of what was that one show? God of High School. I was vibing. It was a really good show. Like I am a fan of just like fight scene after fight scene after fight scene sort of stuff where it's just cool stuff happening. That's something I vibe with quite heavily. It gives me a lot of ideas for fighting styles and stuff to use in like D&D and all that sort of stuff. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, yeah, that's a whole thing. Um, bam. Yeah. What else is there? I'm not particularly too sure. I've been sort of head in the textbooks pretty recently, apart from of course, the streams that I've been doing. So when it comes to knowing what's been going on, I'm a little bit behind. I usually only find out things when someone mentions them to me, or if it pops up and it's urgent. Also, give me a moment. Okay. My throat is almost good. I'm like having. I mean, I say it every stream at this point. My throat's slowly getting better. That's the whole thing. We're going to come over here and drop down some dirt and try and flatten everything out. I'm just going to bring everything here up to this level because we're going to need everything up even higher afterwards. So that's a whole thing, I suppose. Damn it. Okay, I should probably come over here and just fill this in. I suppose that's the one thing that's good about trying to do terraforming immediately is you get a bunch of dirt and such. So that's the other thing we did also do, or we did also get, is we managed to obtain ourselves a bunch of wither skeleton skulls, which I wasn't intending on getting them. I wasn't aiming to get them. It was more of, there's withers, and they're in my way, and now they're attacking me, and I guess I'll kill them. And oh boy, they dropped a skull. What? So, yeah, needless to say, that turned out however it did. That was a whole thing on its own that I was stunned by. But me being stunned isn't exactly anything new, so I suppose anyone who's been here has probably seen me get blown away at some point or another. But that is what it is anyways. Yeah. Time speaking in terms of recording time, this is pretty late. I was streaming like this is like the later part of the day that I occasionally stream when it comes. Oh, Jesus, apparently my dogs are barking outside. I'd prefer if they didn't, to be honest. Anyways, if I can think without hearing the dog bark, that'd be nice. Yeah, we're in a pretty decent spot. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this diamond pickaxe. I'm gonna offhand that one. We're gonna sleep real quick, and I'm gonna try and gather some experience. And it's not gonna be interesting. It's gonna be probably pretty freaking boring. But we're gonna just try and go for it and see if we can get some experience. It's coal mining, firstly, so we're not gonna get much out of it to begin with, which is certainly a bit of a bummer. But we do need coal anyways, and I was saving it up so that way we could, you know, combine it with, or we could mine it with a fortune pickaxe. But given the fact we're not obtaining a fortune pickaxe at the moment, we are going to hurry up and do this. That's a big old stack of coal. Yes, coal in this coal. Excellent, awesome. And now we'll do this one. I suppose actually I could just place it here. This is like a perfect spot because it's not going to go too far. But yeah, we went up one level with a stack of coal. Go figure. That's less than ideal. I mean, we could always just go and end a bunch of the cows that are out there, but we should also probably breed them before we do so. Get our cow amount up quite a bit. I would like to get a new enchantment on our sword, so if we can upgrade our sword, that would be nice. Because at the moment, I can't really one-shot any of the smaller animals too much. Suppose I should probably check wherever the sword has gone. What is the sword going to give us? Unbreaking 3. That might be worth an enchantment, I guess. Punch 1, yeah. Okay, that's a whole thing on its own, I suppose. We have a few more bits of coal. And I'm going to just drop all of the stone, sand, actual stone, gravel, probably a bunch of the axes as well, now that I'm thinking about it. It's kind of unnecessary for us to carry around so many axes. Okay, put that in there. Put them in there. That'll be right. Throw the andesite in there. Okay. Now this should hopefully bring us up to at least level like 29.5, I reckon. You can see progress is slow. I think coal has a chance of giving experience. And it's like 3 points of experience each time, it feels like. Which is unfortunate to say the least, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know why, but I've been feeling somewhat lethargic recently. I think it's just having to do all of the exams and stuff and preparation for exams and that stress that kind of comes with it. Should be right though soon enough. Ideally, the sooner I finish these exams, which is what, 2 days, 3 days from now, sooner I can relax and stream and do all the stuff I want to do. And it's looking like we might be on track to reach a solid level 30. Now the question is, what do we want to enchant? If we enchant another pickaxe... Okay, there's our level 30. If we enchant another pickaxe, there's a chance of getting fortune, which means we can easily mine all of our diamonds. I suppose I can check what does a wooden, or what does a stone pickaxe give us? 1, 2. Already got a bunch of sticks actually here. 1, 2, 3. And wooden pickaxe. What would a wooden pickaxe give us? Efficiency 3. Blech. Garbage. Unbreaking 3 on a diamond pickaxe. Diamond sword, rather. Tell you what. I'm game. Let's go. Diamond sword. I need some lapis. Oop. Okay, let us see what we get. Sweeping edge 3, knockback 2, unbreaking 3. That's alright, I guess. Not really. Cord. Oh, Jesus. My hair's all messed up. And, like, headset's been messing with it and it's making my head uncomfortable. I'm not seeing any sharpness there. That's, concerning. Unbreaking 3 on the pickaxe. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sharpness. Smite 4, knockback 3, unbreaking 1. Well, we can't enchant a sword next. Maybe we combine our sharpness 3, sweeping edge 3, knockback 2, unbreaking 3. Could be an option, I suppose. I mean, I guess that's probably a wise move. 4 levels or 25. Oh boy. Sure, I guess that's what we're doing. It's not exactly a perfect sword, but I'll tell you what, it's decent. Okay, let's drop that off over here. I would like to go mining once again, but we'll do that soon enough. Lapis can go in there. It's not really valuable enough for me to care. Because we need to just, like, no matter how many diamond ore we have there, like, what, we've got 10. That, if we get fortune, is going to be, like, what, at most 20. We need more diamond ore, ideally. We're not really sitting in the best position when it comes to diamond ore. But that is what it is, I do suppose. Okay, anyways. What does that sound? Zombie groans on the captions down in the bottom corner. Okay, oh well. I suppose that is what it is. But yeah, I feel like I've fallen real behind on a bunch of streams and stuff that I watch. Like, I usually watch Captain Sparkles' streams, like, the day they come out, and I've been, like, several days behind. I suppose, that being said, it's one of those, oh, boo-hoo, you missed out on a couple of streams, big whoops sort of moments. But, like, I like to be up to date on my streams. I mean, thing is, anytime I start falling behind in streams is a time that I start just stopping watching usually either a person or a series. I reckon I'm pretty far off stopping watching Captain Sparkles, to be honest. But it's still one of those circumstances where, you know, that's well, he had a series a while ago, a long, long time ago. At this point, 5 years, called Mionite, and to most situations, it's considered the forbidden M word because of how much people mentioned it. But earlier this year, he and two others started, or they brought back Mionite, and when I first saw it, I was like, "Holy crap! This is something I've been waiting for." Like, of course, you know, waiting for quietly and patiently, and you know, all that sort of stuff. I fully didn't expect to really ever see the word Mionite again in any official capacity from Sparkles. But lo and behold, there it was. And it happened. And that was a day that I was my even just reciting it, my eyes are watering just a tad, but holy crap. That was a day that I was like, finally. It's finally back. And that was, you know, a whole thing. Because, you know, that was a series that was quite old, something I watched back when I was in like high school, and you know I'm a university student now, so it was a series that was like 5 years ago, I think is the best way I can put it, and it was one of those shows where I was like, you know what, I really enjoy this. I'm vibing with this. This is awesome. Also want to save this shovel before it breaks if possible, because the if I can enchant it, I can use it as an enchantment mover. Like if I was to enchant this and get, you know, enchant efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3, and I get another efficiency 4 full enchanted 1, I'm not going to be losing very much by combining them. Probably shouldn't use this pickaxe, but it's only efficiency 4, so I suppose there's no issue in me doing it. But yeah, yeah, that was, but my point of what I was saying essentially was that I ended up falling behind whilst watching that series, and all of a sudden things got very quickly out of hand. Like, you know, it's hard to catch up on a series that comes out daily, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's you're 5 episodes behind. Each episode's like 2 hours, and it's like, oh boy, I could probably just grind it out. All things considered, I could just shut up and stop complaining and grind. And to be fair, yeah, I will probably at some point, but I'm gonna I'm gonna do it in my own time. If I start rushing it, I'm not gonna enjoy it. And it is a series that I really do want to enjoy because, well, I've enjoyed watching it up to this point. And it does kind of seem like, as of recently, at least from looking at Sparkles' VODs, I think the series might have actually ended at this point. Also, I'm going to reduce my light there to try and make it so you can actually see my face as opposed to just a white blur from my light reflecting. But yeah, it seems like they've almost basically finished the series, which, sure, I suppose that's fair. I don't know. It's a whole situation on its own, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It did kind of have that feeling of something missing. Like, I don't know what's happening. I pressed in a button and now I'm just walking. My hands off the controls. I just have the mouse here. Okay, cease that. Cease that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was. On one hand, it does kind of feel like it's like one of those sort of shows where they're just name dropping previous characters just to be like, hey, you remember this character that existed that one time? And it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Granted, don't get me wrong, they do have plenty of new characters as well, which I do enjoy, but it does occasionally feel like with this style of content where it can be like, oh hey, here is this character. You remember this character, don't you? This character that you loved before. Well, he's back. Why? Because he is, you know. Though I suppose I don't know. That's maybe also just my fear in projecting it because I don't know. It did come down to one of those sort of points where I'm like, I really don't want to see this turn into a bad series. Like I haven't watched much of it recently, as I've said, because I've been somewhat busy with uni. But that's one of the few series that I actually legitimately am like concerned about the quality of. Like I'll watch shit shows, like all things considered. Like I've watched plenty of bad anime. I've watched plenty of good anime. Like what some of them. Like granted, I usually try and avoid the ones that are overtly kind of cringy. But like I've seen bad. I've seen good. I don't watch that many of it, to be fair. I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself an anime connoisseur, but I've watched a decent chunk of anime. And granted, of course, my perception of anime may also somewhat be skewed a lot of the time from like friends that tell me to watch certain stuff. Like it's quite an often occurrence for I'll have a friend who's like, "Hey, I watched this show recently and thought it was pretty cool. I reckon you would enjoy it as well." And I'm like, "All right." Though at the same time, I do the same thing to a lot of my friends as well, where I'm like, "Hey, I watched this show. Come watch it with me. I reckon you would enjoy it." And they're like, okay." And yeah, that happens. But anyways, it's looking like we've basically hit a point of having the slope sort of kind of being there. I think I need to smooth some of this out so it's a much more kind of gradual decline over this way. Like this massive area. Yeah, that should be a bit better with a slope like that. But yeah, we removed that little bit, and then it looks like this side should be pretty much done. Oh, boy, I saw all the hay bale pile there, and I fully thought that was fire for a second. And I would have been very concerned if it was fire. Skeleton. Come on. Okay. Skellington, no, don't you be doing no weird arrow stuff in the middle of the air. At me specifically. Oh, hey, is that a cabin there? I see. It does not look like a cabin. Rip. It's a death pit for you, is what it is. Jeez. Get done, skeleton son. Ain't about that at all. Hell yes. Okay, cool. So, we'll need to probably bring this up, but having a nice kind of steep slope there should give us a nice way to work from. Damn it. There we go. Get out of here. Fool. Foolish, foolish fool. Ghoulish fool. Foolish ghoul. You, sir, ain't about that. I ain't about that at all. Yeah, I caught an arrow in my hand. See? Hand arrow. Hell yeah. Okay, in here, this stuff goes. Cobble, rotten flesh, coal, flint, cobble, gunpowder. Ah, that's right. That's the other thing that I was doing. Let me just mentally remember real quick. Yes, I remember. I remember. Give me a moment real quick. Alright. Now, I do in fact remember what I was doing. So, I think it is time that we start with a build. A good old build that people who would have known Minecraft for quite a long time would recall, and a good old build that I really kind of just want to do for the sake of making my future self life easier. So, what's the best way to do this that doesn't look weird? I mean, the other option is that we just go double in or double down with the weirdness looking, and we just say, you know what, it's probably going to look weird. We're fine with that, and we just go for it. Yeah, we need wood. We need a bunch of sticks. Grab these. Oop, and bop. Okay. I think we do it over here. What I'm going to do, I reckon. I think this is probably the best way I can do it, in a way that kind of looks cool and fine. Let us take this pickaxe. Give me a moment. Okay. If I can speak for 2 seconds without having my throat die and having to cough. We have blue ice. Don't suppose we've got any other blue sort of stair blocks, do we? Don't think so, actually, now that I'm saying it. Okay. Bread is something else that we are going to need. Of course, we are. Don't suppose I could just break through this. Place that. 1, 2. Okay, that's fine. God knows I'm just going to need that side entrance. Okay, we have a food chest for a reason. We have a ton of steak. Delicious. I love having a ton of steak. Alright. Now, this isn't going to be a pretty design. Far from it, to be fair. If anything, it's going to look like shit. And I expect that. That's why I'm building it all the way over here. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we get our blue ice in here as our pathway. Oh, hello, Ziglin, Zoglin, Piglin, Poglin. That's a Poglin moment. Okay, I should probably be mining this with Silk Touch. I suppose this is probably the fastest way I can do this. Thin ice. Oh, I got ice. Okay, that equates to 1 packed ice. Fantastic. Impactic. No. Oh, well. Okay, it occurs to me that doing this was probably a dumb idea. Okay, we're gonna just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. 3. This one. Oh, that's regular ice. That's all packed ice. Okay. Well, we're gonna go blue ice. 1 there, 1 there. Boop and bop. And I suppose I can just cobble mark it out. Unless we go here, there. And I think we do it behind this peak, is where I'm thinking. Okay, and then we come over here, maybe 1, 2, 3, like that. Because I want it to be hinted at that something's there. So we'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we curl it around. Okay. Now, I suppose, realistically speaking, actually, if we maybe go over here and we curve it up like that, bop, bop, that one, then this one, that one. I'm just thinking that there might be a good way to do this. Boop, bop, bop, bam, there. So this kind of implies that there's a level of, like, kind of curving around into secretiveness, I guess. Right, so now we've got this done. Now you might be saying, Zach, what the bloody hell are you doing? Right there. This block right here is the answer to what we're doing, or more specifically, what's going to be landing on that block. Now, what we can do is we say this is ground floor. This is bottom of what is going to be 23 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, some people might, or someone here probably understands exactly what's happening. The other thing I'm going to do is before I try and jump down and water bucket my way down, I'm just going to make sure I'm at full health. Okay. Well, okay. That's why I was at full health, because it dropped us to half a heart. Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3. I think what I'll just do is I'll just make a bowl like this. Okay. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I might know what this is, but what I'm going to suggest is you're thinking probably much wider than what exactly is going to be happening in this contraption, this construction, this... I don't know, I was going to go something somewhat dramatic sounding, but no. We are going with something very specific in the way that this is going to be designed. That's going to get us a very specific type of resource. Something that is going to come in handy in the future, preferably. And we're getting up there. 2, 3. Luckily, we can go 3 high if we shift crouch. If we crouch, which allows us to reach further down. Okay, we're almost there. Boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop. Almost there. And there we go. Fantastic. Okay. So, this is looking pretty good in my opinion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, here is the, I wouldn't say moment of truth, because it's quite far from that. We're just going to mine this, we're just going to mine this, and mine this. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 34. Hang on. Okay, no, I remember. So we're going to do platforms of 3. As I quickly lose existence power. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. And now, what's going to happen is we're going to come through here. And if I recall correctly, this design is going to be very nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Allows us to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And ideally, we will be able to just replicate this around. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I suppose I could probably just convert stone to cobblestone real quick. It's not too hard to do, I would go so far as to say. If anything, it's sort of the whole point of the game, at least for a lot of it. Let's hope we're not losing too much of this stone. We might have lost a little bit down the side there. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hell yes. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, I'm going to just quickly mine that back up with stone. Or with our silk touch, rather. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because it looks like that is basically done. Okay. So, I suppose what I need to do now is I need to come over here and pop some of these in. We'll do the same here. Oop. Pop and bam. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3, finally. And another one here, another one here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, almost done. We got one more over here. Excellent, excellent. Okay. So, I just gotta remember, yep, okay, I think I've got it covered in my brain hole. Come over here. And we just gotta do it like this. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Break this. Bop, and there. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Counting with Zach. Yes. No. So we're almost done. We need to just come over here, and we've got to finish this a bit more. But yeah, on the note, I realized that I had a thought a while ago and then proceeded to not follow through by actually talking about that thought. So, I did quite enjoy a show a while ago that went by the name Grimgar Fantasy and Ash. And that was one of those shows that I very much just enjoyed. It was like solid all round. And yeah, that was like one of those few shows that I gotta say, like, legitimately just good. Like, just a good show. It gave me like really nice vibes. It was like oil painted. It was like really nice. Like, if you're looking for a show to watch, Grimgar Fantasy and Ash. I don't know where you can watch it because I watched it a while ago, but good show. I like. Now we come down here. we're gonna bucket, probably break this and this. Be gone. Sir? Well, that was a thing. I didn't have my shield on hand. That's annoying. Oh, there goes like 26 levels. Luckily we enchanted. But damn it, that's kind of a pain. I didn't think that mobs could spawn on the ice. Right, okay. Well, good to know. It was hella irritating, but good to know, definitely. Sir, refrain yourself from existence. Now let's hope that the entity that is my gravestone didn't spawn and drop into the water. That sounds like it would be a pain. Nope, over here. Give me a moment. Right, okay, there's our gravestone. Coolio, coolio. Break this so off we can go. Damn it, skeletons everywhere. It's always the skeletons. Right, well, we got our stuff back. Got our 7 levels. Fantastic. Damn it. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting to see a bunch of random stuff spawning around me. Though I think packed ice doesn't actually melt, I think. I hope. Okay, so we need a piston coming in here. Why does it smell like dog food around here? I actually can't stand the smell of dog food. It makes me sick. And for some reason my room smells like it, or I guess just whatever I smell now smells like it. I don't think it's my room necessarily. I'm gonna give another sharp jotting up there. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Now, what we do... How fancy do we want to be? Because we could just do a lever. If anything, that's actually probably the easiest way of doing it. Okay, anyways. Well, we're not done just yet. We've still got a bit more to take care of. Oh, there's that creeper that was tormenting me earlier. 1, 2, 2, 3. You go there. You go there. Be gone, irritant. Probably wouldn't have died if it wasn't for that creeper. Go figure. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, anyways. That's coming along decently. So, I presume most people can probably, who have played Minecraft, can probably tell what that is, because that's a pretty standard, familiar design to most people at this point, I would say. And my phone is going off. Let me quickly respond to this. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Now, we need some of this. We need a lot of this. I need more iron. Cobble, cobble. Bunch of stone, bunch of stone. Cobble. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to 3. I'm 1, 2, 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 3. I'm 1, 2 or rather specifically, grab a bucket, of which we can then use for water. We're going to make a bunch of trapdoors. 20 is going to hardly be enough, but that's fine. Let's make ourselves a piston. We can't make a sticky piston, can we? I don't believe we can. Okay, that's fine. We'll just grab redstone. Lever. Ah, that's right. Gotta make that into that. Piston. Moving parts. Indeed, they are. Just eat up some steak. Very nice. The hell? That was a squid. It looked like it was jumping out of the water because of the little death sign thing there. Oh well. So, I also have an amendment I want to make to here, I reckon. I think we go boop, bop, up and around. Like that. So that brings us up and around like that. You can put an ice there. Break that, put that there. And we'll just put that there. We don't really need to look around the back side of that just for now. Okay, and I just realized that sticky piston, although not having a sticky piston is going to really hurt this situation. Okay. We'll place that there for now. And then I'm going to just use some of these. And we'll just climb up, I guess. That way we have a way up and also down. And I can just remove them afterwards. Because, of course, I didn't bring my, my thingy. Yes, the thingy. Yes, of course. Give me a moment. All right. So, let me quickly remember the design that we use. I think I've got one in mind. But it occurred to me we're going to need a lot more than the amount of trapdoors that I've got on hand. Okay, we're just going to come over here. Gonna fill in all this stuff. Oop. Not bad, not bad. Gotcha and gotcha. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're starting to run low on cobble, but I do believe we've got most of the bits in here. At least the bottom level bits. Okay, bucket there. Bucket there. So come over here, and you get pushed down over this side. Excellent. Please don't freeze. One there. One there. And what, one more by the looks of it? Oh, two more, okay. We get one in there. And we get one in there. Fantastic. What a classical design. It just occurred to me there might be an issue with the design. Hmm. I just realized I might be dumb. So we break that, then 1, 2. Ah, jeez. I think it might work, but hmm. Because so the usual traditional design, as people might be aware, is by using trapdoors along the side. Maybe actually, maybe it would work. Maybe we can still make it work. Actually, let me make a crafting table and just drop this down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So my guess is if it's over here, it still registers that trapdoor and attempts to climb up, I reckon. Then we're going to come over here. Just need to offhand real quick. Bop, bop, bam, bam, bam. Boop, boop, bop, bam, bam, bam. So, 1, 2, 3. If I can do it like this, perhaps. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one can theoretically walk to both sides. This one can theoretically walk to both sides. I can almost theoretically walk off the bloody platform if I'm not paying attention. Jeez, I should probably be a bit more careful. Then we do this one. Boop, boop, bop. Boop, boop, bop. Bam, pow, wham. Okay, I think this crisscross sort of pattern is coming in handy. Let me 1, 2, 3. I'll just quickly do it like this, I guess. And once again, we're farming for cobble. Go figure. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If I can place it on the right side, that would be nice. Just got to avoid making negative brain plays. Okay. We need 18 by the looks of. No, hang on. We need 21. So 21 cobble. So I'll make 20. Oh, sure, I'll just do this. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I can probably take that one out of my hand. Oh, bam, pow. Got him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's hope that this does in fact work. Otherwise, I am a dumb. Okay, that looks good to me. Right. Give me a moment. Okay. What are the blocks that things can't spawn on? Carpet is the main one that comes to mind. So, let's come back down here. Have my sword out this time with my shield ready. So we need to get... So what do we got? We got 8... Oh, bloody... What is hitting me? You. Be gone. Cease your existence. Be gone, fool. You want to get sent into the nether? Because that's where you're about to go. Nerd. Because I'm going to regret that. Bah! Fool. Foolish, foolish, fool. Oh man, with all these creepers around, I probably... With all these creepers around, I might as well not even make a farm. The amount of them that are just here. Okay, anyways, we zoom in, actually. If I can't zoom in... Do you mind? I just spent the last however the fuck long building this and trying to make it look nice, but no, we can't have nice things, can we? No, of course not, because all the creepers nearby find it a funny task to come and try and blow everything up. Okay, we need 12 carpet, which is essentially a bunch of wool. Conveniently enough, we happen to have a ton of wool. That makes 3, 4, boop, 12 carpet. Easy peasy. We need another iron chest plate to stop us from just getting exploded at any given point. Iron chest plate equipped. Very nice. Okay, so we've got our carpet now. So that prevents the spawning of spiders. Okay, I'm just thinking mentally through everything. We need a lot of trapdoors. And I'm talking a lot more than what we currently have. Nice. That should do us. Do I want to take another one? Another stack of wood just in case? Yes, I do. The safer we can be, the better. So, if people didn't know, creepers are shorter than the player. Shorter than most other mobs, conveniently enough, except for a spider. But a spider takes up a 2x2 spawning platform. Now, you see, thing is, we can choose what things are spawning platforms and what aren't. You know which block or which item is specifically convenient for doing such a thing? I'll give you a guess, but I think you can figure it out, given it's in my hand at the moment. Yes, the answer is carpet, clearly. So, what that essentially means is if I can find a way to jump up... Nope, okay, that's the way to get down. Need to get up, and get down again. Okay, that'll be all good. 12 carpet. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do that one later. 10, 11. And I suppose here is the time when I need to do that one. Fantastic. Big brain moves. If I can actually put myself into the right position. And a 12. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we can just shift and move and shift and move, because you know what we're doing? We are forming the walls. Now, take a look at this design and tell me, do you see a 2x2 spawning platform? No, you do not. If I am not a dum-dum, which I don't believe in this circumstance I am being a dum-dum. So, what that essentially means is things will spawn, but I'm not done yet. Things will spawn. Specifically at this moment, all of the things that are under or that are really whatever height that aren't a 2x2 spawning size will spawn. Now, that might be good for most spawners, but it's not good for our spawner. Because thing is, there's a very specific mob that we want. And as I've already mentioned, the mob that we want happens to be smaller than every other large mob. Large being 2 tall, roughly. 1.5 tall, give or take. So, okay, Zach, I see what you're saying. How do you do that? Well, clearly, we need to find something to lower the roof. Can we do it with a slab? No, because if we do it with a slab, it's going to be too small. But, can we do it with trapdoors? You tell me, and by that I mean I'm going to tell you, yes, we can in fact. Give me a moment. So, not only can we crouch and walk around under here as much as really we want, but we also allow the spawning of our favorite creature to kill, the creeper. And I have to do the proper shift click. Shift, 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 shift. Okay, that's that part done. Jeez, come on. It's generally a lot faster if you do it while there's already a roof on, but at the same time, by doing it with a roof on, there's a chance that things can start spawning if I'm not careful, which it's not a risk I'm really willing to take. Alright. Boop and bop. 2, 3, and 4. That's that section done. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are out of trapdoors. What did I say before? I said I expected this to happen. So now if we come over here, we make ourselves some more trapdoors. Oh boy. Oh gee. Who would have seen that one coming? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm actually unsure if you could just use the trapdoors alone. I'm gonna guess probably not, but I am not entirely sure. I would rather not take the risk, frankly, because I don't want to waste my time building something. So that's fine. We can follow the color scheme that we've been using anyways. Nice, I'm liking this. Now, color schemes, I reckon, what we can do. Come through here, boop, boop, bam. Boop, boop, bam. Come through here like this. Boop, boop, bam. And boop, boop, bam. Alright, now, of course, we grab our cobble, of which we don't really have much of. You know what? Screw it. For the sake of speed, I don't care anymore. Let's just put this as regular stone, which we will also need to light up soon, or in a moment. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's convenient to happen to have a bunch of stone on me. And by the looks of it, yeah, it's looking a lot darker under there, so I'm guessing trapdoors wouldn't have been enough. Okay, well, let's follow through and finish with the rest of this. Bop, bop, bam, bop, bop, bam. One, two, three. 1, 2. 1, 2. Boop, boop. Not placing any extras if I can avoid it. And put them there. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Boop, bop, bam, pow, got him. Okay, you get the idea. We're almost done, which is nice. I'm hoping this 3D-ness won't cause any lag. Many bits of lag. Something tells me that I'm gonna run out of cobble or of stone pretty quick. Yep, go figure. Not done yet. Almost, but not fully. If we break this and we jump across here. Actually, what we can do is we just put that ladder there. Okay. Bit more stone and then we'll be done. Oh boy. Let's hope that things don't start spawning while we're not ready. And also we need to light up the top as well. Okay. We just need a bunch of regular stone. So we will do that if possible. If I happen to have any regular stone lying around, which I certainly should, given the fact that, you know, I've been gathering it very often. I'm going to grab this also because I see a spot up here that I feel like I should fill in. That one there, easy peasy. Okay, cool. Now, where is all the stone that I happen to have left? Ah, how fantastic. A lot of stone. We actually only need a stack. Let's drop all this garbage in here. Hopper. Let's find a hopper, please and thank you. Hopper, hopper, hopper. 5 for a hopper. And then we grab our chest. Okay. One chest coming right up. Oop, and hopper. Very nice. It's not going to stop her. This could be good. This could go very badly if I am a fool. Hopefully, it doesn't go badly though, because I have had experience with this before and have gone out of my way to try and avoid having any negative experiences with all of the knowledge and skills that I possess. Okay, we're going to put that there. That one is going to have a line of redstone, which is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop that there, hopper on top. Am I dumb? Yes, I am. Pop that there. So in other words, if we have a block come out like I'm hoping to, it's going to probably cause an issue or two. Let's just offhand... Oh, no, let's offhand our sword. Not sword, jeez. Okay, luckily no issues here. Nice, good and cool. We have like one chance, one opportunity to make sure that this goes well. Boop, 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 bam. Nope, pow, got him. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 4, 2. Here. Looks like the middle. Yep. There is no points that are 7 by the looks of it. Fantastic. Which is good. Which means that I'll have no issue in coming in here, dropping or breaking this, placing that there. Okay, and finally, let's remove this and start our descent. Break in. We're going to be here for a little moment while we just do this, because I didn't bring an axe because I am dumb. But that should be that entire build basically done. So, if we find... I believe we've got to stand about 30 blocks away. I don't know if standing at our base will load it, unfortunately. But, I mean, I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Okay. And we're coming down here. Ooh, ooh. I should probably actually be mining this. with our Silk Touch pick. Okay. Which just occurred to me, I might be dumb, possibly, perhaps. Because we're going to have redstone running along here, which means that there's a fair chance that that redstone is going to turn off that hopper. So I might need to actually move this. Give me a moment. Alright, so let's place in just this stuff here. Come over, boop, boop, bam, bow, got him. Pow, rather. So let's maybe just break that, and I'll tell you what, this is what we can do. We'll come over here. Actually, we should probably change it to cobble, but that's fine. Cobble there. And we can come over here. We'll have a piston pushing across, to which we will put that there, and that there. So that's going to push that stone across whenever we need it to. Put one there, put one there. That should lead into... What I'll do is I'll make like a stairway or something that leads around, and we'll have a bunch of gunpowder coming in, assuming that that build still works. I would like to light up this area, please. Light up the night. If we can do it all subtly and not make it visible from the house, I think that would be good. Get some nice, just like, well lit up areas. Maybe put that one there. And then one there. We can drop a torch behind. So you will see all of these lights coming up here, but that's fine with me, to be honest. I much prefer the lighting up than the presence of mobs, if possible. And I think this does our job pretty well. I haven't heard anything yet, though. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Come on. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So this crappier ice is going to melt if it gets anywhere near light. Which, to be fair, I have no real issue with. Okay. I'm on half a heart. That exploded a lot faster than I was expecting. I suppose it started its explosion prime when it was, as it was falling, I guess. So I counted it starting as the, when it dropped onto the floor. Righto-tighto. Now this place is going to be easy to light up, I imagine. One there, one there. One there. Pop that. One there. You'll probably actually be able to see the little bit glimpse of fire over the top of each of these torches, but I don't really care that much, to be honest. My whole goal at the moment is just to light up stuff, or light up the area so that way it's not going to spawn anything. Like that creeper, for instance. Get him far enough away because at the moment, if I'm actually not in a good spot in terms of health. So I'm just going to heal. We get some torch coming up, very nice. Broke this one, place that there. That should be good for torch over that way. Now we do have one more here, I reckon. Now I do believe we have a creeper that's on the loose somewhere around there. But that should work. Cool. That looks kind of good. I do want to just quickly bounce over and see what I can find in terms of lighting for the top middle bit there. Because I do believe there's not really much lighting on the front side, and I can almost guarantee I'm going to regret that. Put one there, I guess. Torch here. Okay, well, clearly a lot of those spots are probably not going to get lit up properly. Now, the question is, if I was to stand here, would it start having things happen there? That I'm unsure about. Because, to be honest, kind of want to make sure that my thing that I just spent, what, an hour and a half building, or an hour building, actually works. And that I'm not just being a dumb. Okay. How are we doing? Nothing. Okay. What if we do that? I do want to stand back just a tad. Let's also grab a bit of this ice while we're here. Okay. So, we're going to be putting those creepers on ice, both literally and figuratively. But I'm going to go into spectator mode. Just that way I can take a look. Spectator. What are we dealing with? Because it doesn't seem like they're spawning. Which is odd. Right? Like... not too sure. There's a carpet in the center, and the things on the top. I mean, we did see a creeper fall. That means at the very least it's working. But it doesn't seem to be that efficient. Which is disappointing. Right. Well, I suppose that is what it is. Let's quickly deal with that. I suppose the other option is that I can make myself a nice little safe chamber and just AFK for a while. Distance for a spawner to work. Let me quickly Google that. Distance from mobs spawning. Minecraft. 128. Well, I think that's the maximum distance, to be fair. 240 by 240 blocks. Hang on, what's the minimum? Where is the minimum distance, or the minimum distance things that can spawn? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, 128 blocks. Wait, hang on. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not entirely too sure. I can't find it. Or at least not yet. I'm still looking. Because I do... Mobs spawn between 24 and 44 blocks spherical radius. And that's bedrock. I know there is this image here that I did learn, or I did look at a while ago. It's a horribly tiny distance, or horribly tiny image though. What's this one? "24 blocks." I guess, yeah, we'll go 24 blocks away, sure. Let's make a thing that's 24 blocks away. So, I guess let's put that there. 24. Wait, no, hang on. But okay, let's see. So, we are... So what this is the first block out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this is the spot. And we'll just build our way up 23 blocks. Or 25 blocks, I guess. Okay, well, 23 from the top of that ladder, I guess. Just need to go and grab more stone. Because this is not something that I expect I was going to be doing. just right now. Just, I don't think that did that. No, just short, just shy. That's fine. Okay, not really too worried about getting into pearls, to be honest. Not in a rush to get to the end, and well, it is what it is, I guess. All right, stone. Um. And I suppose I want to obtain a lever real quick. Just quickly bring the chat back up again. Lever, lever, where be the lever? Coolio, then we'll grab 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we can make ourselves a lever, and we can make ourselves an iron trapdoor. Yeah, I'm thinking at this rate, maybe no Dark's Dungeon after this. As much as I do want to play it, a solid stream for it, another 2-hour stream, will take us to 9 o'clock at night, and after the interesting day I would say I've had, I don't know if I'm up for a 9 o'clock night of streaming. We did like 6 hours yesterday at least. Okay, while we're building this, let's see, we've got 1 gunpowder. That was probably from the one I killed, I presume. Okay. So, let's mark out 23. Excellent. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice, 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 and nice. So, this is our little room, our chamber, perhaps. And here is our safety hatch. I could actually probably come through and put some glass in. I think I might do that. Make it so it's not just a box of death. Or lack of death, I guess. Except for this block. That needs to be a block. Yeah, it's going to be a nice view, I reckon. I was concerned about the quality of the view, but I reckon this should be nice. We put that there, boop, bop, mine down, drop that in there. Lever, iron trapdoor. And when messing around down on the ice. Okay, it looks like he's already taken a bit of damage. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glass. I might as well just do blocks. It's not like we're going for aesthetics at this point, it seems, anyways. I should probably light up that pathway as well so things don't spawn on it. Oh, it's a trading villager. I see you. Hello. Good day, sir. What kind of wares do you bring for me today? Oi, where's your dude, bro? Guess I'll have to sleep to reveal said dude, bro. Parkour. Hell yeah. True power intensifies. Very nice. Okay. What was I saying I needed? 5 glass. That's what it was. We got 6 panes. Yeah, sure, we'll make panes, whatever. Or we'll just use these panes. Best to do so. Now, where is your trading man? Did he die? That would be certainly unfortunate. Oh well, looks like I'm getting leather, and I say that after having already taken care of both of them. Oh, there he is! Right up the top of my house. He's probably not too keen on the fact I just killed his pets. That's fine. Hello, sir. How's it going? How'd you get up there, firstly, as well? That's a bit wacky of a location for you to be. I'd prefer you weren't on top of my house, but whatever. I suppose you also would have preferred that I didn't kill your pet, so all's well that ends well, I guess. What do we got? Iskal, Cub Fan, Joe, False, Diorite, Polished Blackstone. Ooh, Blackstone would be good. Lit Redstone Lamp, okay. Hey, sir, I don't suppose you would be against coming with me, would you? And I say that, I mean, that's a response of someone who seems like they don't want to be coming with me. That would be rude to refuse my offer of patronage and also, you know, letting you chill in my house. Ah, I'm so glad that we could begin to see eye to eye now. Hello, sir. Now, I need to obtain a couple of these heads because I want them for my collection. Valuables. We got emeralds in there. Immediately. Well, first one, Iskal. Nope. Iskal. Ah, yes, we got extra emeralds. Okay, well, we got Iskal now. We'll grab one for Exuma. We got a miniature respawn anchor. That's kind of cool. We'll buy gunpowder. Grab one for false. Why not? And we'll grab Cub and we'll grab Joe Hills as well, just for the collection. So we need to crack open 2 of our emerald ore. Cracking open some emerald ore with the boys. I think that was a decent amount of experience as well, which is nice. Joe, hello, and Cub. Awesome. Now, black concrete will be nice. The polished blackstone and the polished blackstone bricks will go well on that like sort of rocky outcropping thing I'm doing over there. But that's fine. Okay. Boop. Okay, I guess we'll just throw these heads in there. We need to have our Hall of Hermits, I suppose. Because it's only fitting, I would say. Okay. We got the 5 panes, so we can get a nice view. Gem. We should light up the way over. Yep, looks good to me. Should probably eat up so I don't just have a snap ankle on the way over. Give me a moment. Apologies for that. I generally try and catch myself before I cough, but sometimes it just is an impulsive reaction that happens. And given, try to cover my mouth at all times when I cough, I'm like, oh yes, should probably, we probably do well to deal with that and not cough into the microphone if possible. Okay. Now, I don't actually know if this is going to work in all entirety, but nothing can come up. We are safe. Got a glass pane there and there and there. So we have a nice view of our situation. You can see the blackstone I'm trying to do. I need to have it. I need to get a lot more blackstone before I can really do much. I'm thinking I might need to stop lowering it and just bring it out. Okay, well, I think it's time for me to go AFK, and by that I mean I'm also going to wrap up the stream. So thank you for coming out. I very much appreciate it. Both stream and the video are going to wrap up. So thank you very much if you've been here for a minute, a moment, or the entire stream. I very much appreciate it. Feel free to come in, have some fun with this, follow, do all that sort of good stuff. We got Pedro who followed today right at the start of the stream. That was when we were just having a bit of a chat before I started recording. And I was just doing a bunch of the terraforming. But that is going to do it. I'm going to probably do some mining and stuff off camera to try and get more dirt and just terraforming, all that sort of stuff. You know how it is at this point. If I have time, I might not have time. I might just log off tonight and basically fall asleep because that's entirely possible. You know how it is. That being said, thank you for coming out. I very much appreciate it as always. Thank you and goodbye.